Welcome to day 42 of the Great Summer Lock-In. Over the next 75 days, I'm going to be working towards becoming the best version of myself. I'm over halfway through the challenge at this point, and I feel like I haven't been challenging myself as much as I could. For the last couple of weeks, I've been a little bit lenient on myself when it comes to the rules. I'm still completing my tasks every day, but I feel like I've been going by the bare minimum a lot. And don't get me wrong, the bare minimum is better than nothing, but I feel like I'm at this point where I want to see more change, and if I want to do that, I need to push myself harder. So this week, my goal is to just try to challenge myself a bit more, maybe go the extra mile, even if I don't need to, but just because I can. And this week is actually very special to me because I'm treating myself to more time at home. Let me give you context if you're new here. I started a new job about 2 months ago that is in my hometown, which is an hour and a half away from where I currently live. My goal is to move back eventually, but for now, I've been spending from Sunday evening up until Thursday to my parents since my job requires me to be in office 4 times a week. And then from Friday to Sunday, I spend here at home. This week, things are a little bit different because on Wednesday, we have a national holiday here in Quebec, which means that I get the day off. So I asked if it was possible for me to work from home on Thursday as well as Friday, and they said yes. So I'm very excited because that means that I will get 6 consecutive days here in my apartment. And oh my God, I need this. I am tired of this routine of me driving back and forth and always being in my suitcase and not never really spending any time here. And I'm so very excited to be spending a little bit of extra time here. Also, what I did not mention is that next week is Canada Day, and so my office is also closed on Monday. So that means that I will be having not only a long weekend, but just more time spent at home. And as I've said, I couldn't be more excited. And I also feel like it's a perfect opportunity for me to push myself harder because I feel like whenever I'm here, I'm more in control and therefore have the opportunity to push myself harder. So I feel like everything is aligned to make this a great week. Now, usually on Sundays, this is where I do the bulk of my prep for the week. I have a weekly reset rule where I have to do my laundry, tidy up my apartment, meal prep, all of that. But this week, I will still be doing those things, but I don't have to prep as much since I won't be spending as much time with my parents. So right now, I think I'm actually gonna start this day off by going on an outdoor walk. We have such a nice and beautiful day out, which has been kind of rare this summer so far. And so I really wanna make the most out of it. I think it's gonna be the perfect opportunity for me to start my week off on the right foot. And so we're gonna get started on that, and then we'll come back and get started with the meal prep and the planning for the rest of the week. Movement is done. It's time to meal prep. This week is actually going to be super simple because I'm only in office for 2 days and therefore only have 2 lunches to prepare. So I'm just going to be prepping 1 recipe and I'll be making a double batch. So I am trying right now to empty out my fridge, freezer, pantry, you name it. I feel like I have a lot of food that I just need to use up. So I'm going to be kind of merging 2 recipes that I've tried in the past couple of weeks that I've really enjoyed. I'm going to be doing a dumpling bowl, but instead of using rice as my base, I'll be using some rice noodles. And I'm also going to swap the veggies for shredded carrots as well as edamame, and I'll be using the dumplings that I bought at Costco. That way I can empty out a bit of my fridge and freezer. And I really enjoyed the Vietnamese bowl recipe that I tried last week. The sauce of that was so good, so I'm going to be recreating that, but with slightly different ingredients. I just finished my first water of the day. I'm now on to water number 2. I have a load of laundry in the dryer, as you might be able to hear. And now it's time to pack. I just finished having dinner with my parents. The steaks that my mom made tonight were so good. Absolutely loved it. It was kind of different. I'm not someone who eats a lot of red meat, and that was excellent. Highly recommend. Anyway, the only tasks that are left on my list for today are finishing my water. I am still making my way through water number 2. So I have, I want to say, maybe 20 ounces left to drink. So I'm not worried. It's currently 6:30. And so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish this before I go to bed. And then I need to read. I'm currently reading City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is a reread for me. I read the books, I want to say 15 years ago for the first time, and now I am making my way through the series again in order to catch up and read everything that I need to read before the release of The Last King of Fairy, which is coming out in November. So City of Glass is book number 3 in the series. I started it yesterday and I'm currently 90 pages in. Obviously, I am loving my reread. I loved my experience rereading City of Ashes, so I was very excited to dive into City of Glass, and so far I am loving the direction that this story is taking. I don't remember much from the books, to be honest. Like, I read these so long ago that honestly, I feel like I'm reading this for the very first time and I'm having a blast. So I'm excited to continue reading this tonight. I think I'm also going to be catching up on some YouTube and just take this evening to be a little bit cozy and chill. I already have my movement done for today, so that's great. I'm at 8,000 steps already. So I think I can just relax, rest, and get ready for this new week. Okay, quick change of plan. I'm actually gonna go on a little outdoor walk with my mom because the sun is finally out after it has been raining all day. And then we'll come back and do the reading thing. Hi. So I've been having one of those days where nothing goes right. Like, I woke up this morning and I felt very blah. Like, I woke up feeling bloated, crampy. I had a bit of a headache. I was just feeling very tired. And then I got my period and everything made sense. But anyway, even then, like, knowing that, I don't know why it took me forever to get ready. I didn't even have time to have breakfast at home. I had to bring it with me to the office. I just feel like the day just kept on getting not great. Like, the rain hit when I was driving, so I knew I was going to have to walk in the rain to get to the office. And I don't know, I just have not been having the greatest of days. But it's fine because it's now over. I am excited to get home. Honestly, I'm glad that I don't have to drive back tonight because I do get the day off tomorrow, so that's awesome. But then also I decided to wait until tomorrow to drive home anyway, because first it's my dad's birthday, so we're gonna have a little birthday celebration tomorrow, and then after that I can leave and go home. And I'm so excited. I know it's only like Tuesday, but I miss my apartment, and I've been looking forward to this moment, like the 6 days in a row that I get at home for honestly weeks at this point, and I'm just so excited. It's gonna be such a treat, so I am very much looking forward to that. But I think for tonight I'm just gonna concentrate on self-care, slow movement, and just taking care of myself and my body. I think I kind of need it, not only because I'm on my period, but also I think all of this is getting to me, you know? The fact that, like, I'm driving back and forth all the time, that I'm living out of my suitcase basically, that I always have to be kind of productive and on top of things because I have such a hectic and chaotic routine, like, situation right now. I just feel like I deserve this break, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I just came back from an extra long outdoor walk, and honestly, it was so needed. I'm not gonna lie, when I came home, I just was not feeling good. I started to get, I'm not gonna say migraine because I've definitely had worse headaches before, but I think it was headed in migraine territory. I had to take 2 Advils. I even drank a Diet Coke, which usually helps me relieve tension headaches, but I just could not handle myself. So I changed, I grabbed an ice pack, put that on my forehead, and just went downstairs, lay down on the couch, closed my eyes, and kept that on for, I kid you not, like a good 20-25 minutes. And even then, like, I felt still a little bit sick afterwards, but I thought maybe if I grab some food, it'll be better. I wasn't feeling very hungry, so I only had like a piece of bread with butter with a hard-boiled egg, and I had a square of dark chocolate afterwards because I thought it might help with the magnesium and whatnot. But yeah, I have not been feeling very hungry. I know this is probably not the best meal ever. If I feel hungry later, maybe I'll grab like a Greek yogurt or something to have something a little bit more substantial in my body. But for now, I'm feeling fine. I think I'm just going to continue sipping on my water. The the outdoor walk definitely helped me feel better. And now I think I'm just gonna go take a shower, get in bed, and read. I've been listening to my Shadowhunter playlist while on my walk, and honestly, it just helped me romanticize the whole experience. I just felt like I was the main character in a book or in a movie, and I just really enjoyed this walk. The temperature was honestly perfect. Not too cold, not too warm. So I think for the rest of the evening, I'm just gonna binge my book. Honestly, I'm feeling like having a screenless evening, and I think reading is just gonna be the perfect way for me to unwind and do a little bit of self-care. Good morning. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, and I decided that I wanted to start my day off by going on an outdoor walk. It feels like such a treat to be able to do this first thing in the morning. The sun is shining. I honestly wish I could do this every day. It's 8 o'clock. I am exhausted. I've been home for a few hours, and honestly, I just needed time to completely disconnect when I came home. I don't know why, but whenever I drive back from my parents, I don't know if it's because I have to be social all the time when I'm there. Obviously, like going in office, talking to people at home, just always being surrounded by people. When I'm an introvert, true, like I need my alone time to recharge my social battery. Anyway, I don't know if it's that, but whenever I come home, I'm just like never in a good headspace. Like I just need to crash on my couch and like watch TV, and that's what I did. But I tried to be a little bit productive, did a little bit of editing, YouTube planning, all that jazz. But now it's 8 o'clock and I still have my second water to finish. I think I don't know, not even halfway through this one, so I still have quite a bit to chug. And then I also have my reading, which I honestly don't want to do. It's not that I'm not liking my book, it's just that I really don't feel like it. I'm so tired, you guys, and I don't really know what it is, because I did sleep pretty well last night, but I did have to be on socially today because basically it was my dad's birthday and we invited his family over to celebrate. It was just like a little lunch thing, but that meant that like I was surrounded by my aunts and uncles and whatnot. It does mean that like I have to be, in a social setting, and I have to be on all the time. And so now I'm just very much tired and I just want to go to bed. And so that's exactly what I'm about to do. I need to take my makeup off, take a shower, and then do my reading, finish my water. Oh God, I have to do all of this. I'm not feeling it. Feeling so tired. I don't know why this time around my period is really taking me out. Usually I feel like I do get uncomfortable, but I feel like I'm not maybe as bad. I don't know if it's because it's been a while. I take my pill continuously, by the way. That's why I don't get my period every month. But I feel like I am just tired all the time. And it could just be that like it's this on top of my current routine and the fact that I was already tired prior to this. But for some reason, every day this week, I've been feeling so exhausted at the end of the day, and I can barely like function usually whenever I am done with like my main tasks, because I am just so out of it. I feel like I have so little energy compared to usual. I did get off to a great start with my morning walk. I was feeling energized and ready to take on the day, but just feel like I was kind of rushed through the rest of the day, and I definitely should have tried to get my reading done earlier, because now I low-key regret it. But it's fine. We're still gonna get it done. If I read a page, it's a page, I just want to at least open my book and read some kind of content. Doesn't matter how long I read for. So we're gonna try to do that. But yeah, I just wish I could go to bed, honestly, and start fresh tomorrow. But I guess we still have to complete our last tasks of the day before we can do that. So I'm not gonna fail the challenge on don't even know what day it is of the challenge. Oh my God, I've stopped counting, to be honest. So I have no idea. But like we're over halfway through at this point, and it's not true that I'm going to fail and like let myself down when I'm, 40 days into this. Like, no, we've been able to stick to it so far, and we're gonna keep on going. Good morning. Today is the beginning of my perfect long weekend. Even though today is Thursday, since I'm working from home, I'm considering it to be the weekend. So I'm very excited for today, because it's the first day where I will be able to start doing things for me and to really take the time to just soak in the fact that I'm home, I can take my time, and I'm not rushing through the entire weekend. So anyway, it is currently about 7 in the morning, and I'm going to go for an outdoor walk. My goal for today, because I've been so tired in the past couple of days, is to try to front load load as many of my daily tasks as possible. So I'm going to try to get both my movement and my reading done this morning. That way I will already be done with everything that I need to do after work, and I can focus on, finishing the rest of my tasks, which are like the diet, the drinking water, and just the things that are not necessarily as much of a crossing things off my list kind of deal. I'm going to start with the outdoor walk. I'm super excited. It's such a nice day out so far. My allergies are making me struggle a little bit, but aside from that, I know it's going to be a good day. My Apple Watch unfortunately did not charge overnight, so I won't be able to bring it with me on my walk. I don't know what happened. Like, I'm currently charging it. I feel like it wasn't completely plugged in, but anyway, I hate when that happens because I feel like my movement did not count, but that's not true. So I will be bringing my phone anyway so that I can listen to some music, and we're just going to go do a quick little walk. I don't think it's going to be a long one like I did yesterday, but if I could get at least, 20-30 minutes of walking, like movement done first thing in the morning, I think it's just going to help me make me feel more productive. This is probably the saddest breakfast in history, but I need to go grocery shopping. So we have some Premier protein pancakes with a little bit of Nutella. As my morning snack, I'm having a pear, a Greek yogurt with granola, and a cup of tea. Time for a quick lunch while watching YouTube, and then we're getting back to work. It's 5:20 p.m. I just got off work, and now I am first going to head out the door to get a prescription refill, and then 2, I need to also do a little bit of grocery shopping. As I've mentioned this morning, my kitchen is looking fairly empty right now, so I need a restock. And also, while I'm out, I might as well just get the things that I will need for my meal prep for next week. I already made my list, so I just need to go purchase the items. So we're gonna do that, and I also need to start thinking about dinner because I don't think I have anything ready right now. So I'm gonna try to find something at the grocery store while I'm there. I have an idea. I'm kind of in the mood for a salad, but I don't have the ingredients that I want to make the salad in question. So I'll see what they have at the grocery store. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll find a backup plan there. And then when we come back, I'm gonna get my reading done because I did not manage to do that today. I was hoping to do that this morning. It didn't happen. And then during lunch, I didn't have the time. So now I need to do that. And I also need to pick up the pace when it comes to my water. I'm still on water number 1, which is surprising because usually I drink a lot more water. But when I'm home, I feel like I'm not reaching for my water as much when I'm working. Not sure what it is, but I just really need to make that more of a priority. So I'll try to pick up the pace a bit. I'm back, and I feel like I did pretty well, all things considered. My grocery store was on point tonight. I feel like for once they were well stocked because whenever I go to that specific location, I feel like they never have anything, especially in terms of the fresh produce. But this time around, I was pleasantly surprised. Let's get started with the grocery haul. So first, I have some Diet Coke as well as some Orange Crush Zero Sugar. I do love me a good fun drink, and those are my staples right now. So I definitely needed to restock. Both of them are 0 calories, so I feel less guilty enjoying them. Now, in this bag, we have my prescription, some bagels. As you guys know, this is one of the treats that I do really enjoy every once in a while. Some frozen corn, shredded carrots, baby cucumbers, edamame, some rotisserie style shredded chicken for my meal prep, some chicken tenders. I wanted to make a salad with chicken tenders. For some reason, I was craving this tonight, so I thought I would get a fun option. I also got some chocolate ice cream. This one is the double chocolate flavor from Quetzcook. And listen, I know not everyone agrees with having treats, but I'm someone who doesn't love ice cream usually, but this one is my favorite. And honestly, this one is not that bad in terms of the calories. So it's 190 calories for 3/4 of a cup. And I feel like for every ice cream brand that I've seen, this is the lowest that I've seen the chocolate ice cream be. So I decided to treat myself to that. It's probably gonna last me all summer, to be completely honest with you. Next bag. First, we have some chips because I love me a good sandwich and chip combo. I will be portioning these out. I will not be going through an entire bag in one day. We don't do that anymore. But I'm still trying to be better, but sometimes I can't resist my favorite combo, especially in the summer. So I got these veggie chips. So these are the sun-dried tomato and basil chips from Yum Yum. They are so good. I love these. And I also got the Kettle brand crinkle cut salt and fresh ground pepper chips because the other day I had these while reading City of Ashes, and they've become my official snack while reading Shadowhunter books. Couldn't resist, especially since I'm planning a 24-hour readathon this weekend. I got some romaine lettuce, sourdough bread, these Savoura cocktail tomatoes. They sounded so good. For some reason, I was just like, you know what? These look so juicy. They're gonna be great in salads. And finally, some Honeycrisp apples. I've been wanting some Honeycrisp apples for, I kid you not, weeks, and my grocery store just was never stocking them. So I have been, finding new varieties that I like, but these are my absolute favorite, and I love me a good good apple and cashew snack in the morning when I'm at work. So I loaded up because I don't know if they're gonna be in stock for long. I also could have gone for the Fuji apples. I love both, honestly, but Honeycrisp is kind of my favorite. So decided to get that. Maybe next time if they still have the Fuji ones, I'll go for the Fuji. But for now, we have some Honeycrisp apples and I'm very excited about it. Last bag. I restocked on all of my Oikos yogurts because I'm out. I'm fully dried. I finally went through everything that I bought a couple of weeks ago. So I repurchased my favorite flavors. Here is the peach and mango. I also have the raspberry pomegranate flavor, dark cherry, and blueberry. I got some English muffins to do my breakfast sandwiches, which I love to meal prep for work. Burger buns because I still have a lot of burger meats, like I have chicken and beef, and I didn't have any buns left, so we got that. Some Quebec strawberries. I've been waiting for these. These are the only strawberries that I like. I am not a big strawberry fan, but these for some reason are always so good. They always hit during the summer, so they're finally here, so I got them. I also got a lone tomato to do sandwiches, some orzo pasta for my meal prep. I'm running out of counter space. And finally, some eggs because I ran out today while I was doing my lunch. This is everything that I bought. It is one of the most expensive grocery hauls that I've done in a while, but I think I'm gonna be fully restocked for a couple of weeks. So now I gotta put everything away and then I need to make myself some dinner. As I've mentioned, I was initially planning on making this salad with like chicken nuggets. I've been kind of craving that, but I know if I have to put the chicken nuggets in the air fryer, it's just gonna take a while. Like I probably won't be ready for a good 20 minutes and I'm getting hungry. So I'm thinking I might switch over to a tomato sandwich, a good staple, and we'll do the salad tomorrow for dinner or lunch because I still want to do that, but I just don't think I want to wait too long until I eat, especially since it's almost 7 o'clock now and usually I have my dinner much earlier on. So I'm starting to feel a little hungry. Let's put everything away and then make myself some dinner. So here's my dinner.
I care about designers. Oscar de la Renta, Chanel, Dior.
What? What the hell? Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited.